Okay, so we got a proximity alarm. Which means... Wait, what? Try it again. There we go. Okay, so I think we're already docked. Yeah, we are already docked. Outstanding. Okay. Well, I guess we just gotta leave this one behind. Maybe if I had some bullets, then I'd be going in there guns blazing, but... Yeah, no, we didn't lose too much progress. I think they may have implemented... I know one of the features that was asked for a long time was auto-saving on dock. Like, whenever you dock with a new ship to auto-save, just in case of bugs and stuff like that. And it looks like they may have done that because it seems like it auto-saved pretty much as soon as I docked. So yeah, we learned an important lesson today about avoiding combat at all costs. An important lesson, to be sure. I could try to dodge around the guy to loot the ship, but the problem with that is dodging also is exhausting. It's just in a different way. Like, you're still using your stamina to dodge and block. And so we'd still end up in the same situation. And as you can clearly see, the problem with any kind of combat is once you start getting tired, and especially once you get to the exhausted state, you basically don't move at all. You move at a snail's pace. And if I spend the whole fight trying to dodge the guy, and he's not trying to dodge me, then he's gonna have more stamina, and then we end up in the same situation. So, if I find a better weapon, I think we can go back to this ship and potentially smoke that guy, but with things being in the state that they're in, I don't think that trying to fight is going to be in our best interest. Which is fine. They will refine the combat, I'm sure. I mean, to be fair, the combat in NEO Scavenger was also pretty clunky. It's just because the system was built around combat, it was a little more functional. The centerpiece of this game is definitely not the combat. Hell, we're all docked up here. We are docked with the Mesmer Necropolis. Now that's a little more interesting name. Let's go ahead and clear these tasks so we don't have homeboy trying to do dumb stuff. Oh, you know, another thing that I noticed. Apparently, when we were fighting, we either dropped our crate or it got destroyed at some point. I didn't even realize that. Because I was looking at our guy to see how much stuff we had. I didn't realize that, like, all our tools were gone. So yeah, that's unfortunate. That's alright. That was another timeline. That was all a dream. That didn't actually happen. Let's see. Oxygen bottle. I mean, we got another gun. I already sold all the guns that we had because none of them had ammo. This one doesn't either. I did kind of want to explore that ship, though. That's the part that's frustrating for me, because there was like a bunch of crates and stuff, and I was like, oh boy, we're gonna find a bunch of loot. And then things happened. Let's see. Anything in the pill bottle? No. Anything in this pill bottle? No. Alright. Got another vodka bottle? Nothing in it. Oh. More empty drink pouches? Nothing? Oh, wow, fancy. Look at this. This is a big old bathroom. And whoever had this ship was living in the lap of luxury. Got some knuckle dusters. Don't know if that would have made the fight easier or harder. Was that pack of cigarettes? Yeah. And a boot? We got, what is this? Poster Travel Atlantis. Okay, so they've apparently added posters to the game. Fighting a lot of weapons, but again, my first impression of combat was not a favorable one. Looks like the ship and all the stuff in it is in pretty rough shape, though. We got some food. I'll go ahead and stick that in one of the side pouches here. Okay, well, I can't get to it that way. Oh my. There's a lot of empty space here. I guess this is some kind of freighter or something. Potentially a lot of cargo space. I guess this is the, this is a space F-150 or something? Got a lot of space in the trunk. I mean, a lot of space in the trunk. Good lord. Man. This ship has got a huge dumpy on it. Good lord. I think right now it's only during character creation. Bamboozle. I don't think that your traits can actually change once you start the game. At least they couldn't the last time I played. Now, again, that could have changed. I'm not 100% sure. But it did not used to be native behavior now. You know, it only occurs to me now that I'm probably doing something that I shouldn't be doing because we're already at mild hypercapnia. And I'm basically floating around the outside of the ship when I should really be trying to get back in. Nah, I think it would be good for, like, role-playing if you could potentially change your traits as time went on. Like, you know, getting more skilled in EVA, or if you work on electronics or electrical systems, getting faster at that as time goes on. Yeah, in the current build of the game, age doesn't really have any long-term effects. Like I said, it can affect your immunity, and you can start to see some negative side effects when you get really old. But just getting your character to, like, their 30s or 40s, yeah, there's, at least as far as I can tell, there don't seem to be any adverse effects. Like, it doesn't really affect your character in any meaningful way. So yeah, I did kind of start without fixing a lot of the inherent issues with our character, but if I were min-maxing or trying to play for maximum efficiency, I definitely would have made our character a little older by spending some time to get rid of a lot of the negative traits. Like, that's part of the other reason that we're not very good in combat, is because we're, like, feeble and fragile and all these, like... This character is the last person on Earth that should be trying to fight anyone for anything. In fact, when I went to reload, you may have seen the previous save that I was playing on. I haven't even tried to load that save up, but I might do that just for fun. I don't even remember where I left off with that character, but I'm kind of interested to see if I could still potentially play them. Because I do remember, like, in terms of situation, that character was in a much better place than this one is. But I'd also been playing that character for longer as well, so... So ship itself seems to be in not terrible condition, it's just completely empty. Well, not completely empty. There's a bottle here. Is there anything in it? No. Alright. Well, is it in better condition than our other bottle? So that, yeah, it is. All right, so I'm going to take this bottle instead. That's going to be our new drink bottle. And more food. Thankfully, it's the kind that stacks. Do you have some pills? I'll take those too. Why not? So yeah, there's just not a lot in here. Big ship, but mostly empty. Unfortunate. Let's see what's up next on the menu. Uh-oh. Clicked out of the window. Alright, where are we headed next? I could try to dock with this guy. Should screw with him. But I think we'll head off to this wreck instead. So let's back away. And we'll give ourselves a bearing. I'm still hearing sparking. Oh, that's right, because since we had to go back to a previous timeline, all of the repairs that I did on the ship also got undone. That's unfortunate. That's okay, though. Alright, let's give it some gas. Literally, in this case, since that's how remass works. And I guess now we'll attempt to do some repairs. Shouldn't take us very long to get there. But we can use the time in between ships to try to catch up on the repairs that we missed out on. Go! And bleed the speed, clear the warning. Stop clicking out of the window. And we are way off course, so let's bring that cross and bearing back down. Need to bleed a little more speed. And here we go. So let's see what's on the menu. The Nuclear Trader. Again, I'm liking these names. I'm liking these names. I mean, the person that named our ship didn't do a very good job, but clearly that's not the person who was getting the money for naming all these other ships. Alright, so looks to be a relatively sizable vessel. And we're walking right into a crate. That's a good sign. More crate. Oh. Oh my. Alright, well, somebody was clearly having a bad time on this party boat. Okay, maybe it wasn't as big as I thought it was. But we know we got some food, so I'll go ahead and pick that up. We got a t-shirt, we got some PDAs. We got multiple PDAs, which means we may have multiple dead bodies here. Yeah, we do. Although, same choice of hairstyle, apparently. Well, let's see if we can separate these folks. And it's a little undignified, but we are going to strip you naked. So let me drop the crates so that we can see what's in these bags. Hey, look at that! A flask! Get ye flask! Man, and it's full. I swear. It's like the game is trying to make up for all that nonsense with the combat. It's like they know. So go ahead and fill that up. So now we got 2 full things of water. We should not have any hydration issues going forward. Unfortunately, I cannot, for whatever strange reason, I cannot look at the inventory of the jumpsuit without putting the jumpsuit in my hand. Alright, so crate goes in the hand, backpack goes on the floor, I guess. I don't know. We'll figure something out. It's good to find an upgraded backpack, though. Oh. Well, apparently I've been using the wrong helmet this whole time. Guess it's a good thing I fixed it. That could have ended very badly for everyone involved. So the crate we were using because we didn't have a bag, but now we do. So I think the move is we put the crate on the ground. We swap out this backpack for that backpack. And then I need to grab all the tools out of this crate. And we'll put this here. I'm gonna drop those drink pouches. And we'll just do this. Put all the small tools where we can. Yeah. There we go. Spare bag. Do I want? I don't know. I think I'll put the gun in here. Sure. And then we can put all of these extra parts in the crate. Get those off the floor. Oh yeah, I love it when a plan comes together. You butthole. There we go. Alright. So I guess now we can intimidate people by trying to beat them with the bloody backpack and call that a day. Oh, there I go, doing dumb stuff again. Put your helmet on, Alvin. Let's try that again, this time without the suck. So that person, I think, has already been stripped. If not, they were having a real good time, because they're already naked. Alright, let's see what we got. A lot of PDAs, shirts, what have you. This will take the food. PDAs probably aren't worth much. I know they used to be, but it seems like they toned down the value on a lot of this stuff. Aside from that, it doesn't look like the ship really has anything else. And there might be stuff in the crates. We'll give it a shot. Well, look at that. Baseball bat. That sounds like it would be much more effective than trying to stab a man with a knife. Certainly requires less finesse. What I'm hoping is that they've got some kind of a, like a sword or something, because we've already seen a spear, and now we've seen a bat. So it seems logical that there would be a sword as well. A girl's gotta have dreams, I guess. More food. I don't know if we need any more food, to be honest. Is that a floor bin? No, it's not a floor bin. Alright. We can't get in there. We can't get in there. Like, yeah, this kind of sucks, because this ship doesn't have anything on it, except a bunch of canisters and dead bodies. Like, there's no control, there's no RCS, there's, like, nothing here. Just kind of doo-doo. I don't know what they died of. It's, let's see. Bleeding, gasping, dead. So, it sounds like they were attacked. Yeah, bleeding, bleeding. So not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, you could be right about the bat versus the knife, but again, I don't know exactly how that works in this game, so the bat may be more effective. Unfortunately, they don't, like, it doesn't tell you anything about the weapon as far as potential damage or anything like that, so it's not really clear what weapons would be more effective, and it's definitely not clear, like, if there could be skills involved that I don't have. Like, maybe I need to actually be skilled in combat. So yeah, there's a lot of ifs there that I don't have answers to, unfortunately. Let's see. More scrap aluminum. More mechanical parts. More steel. And... oh yeah, I also need to ditch these drink pouches. And I need to repair this flask. Restore the flask first. We'll do that before we go back on the ship. Because I just found a 4-liter flask and I don't want it falling apart. So I'm definitely going to put in the work to restore it. There we go. And I guess we drop some food here. I wish I could put the flask in one of the pockets, but it doesn't let you do that. Guess it's a little bit too big. I can't imagine a flask that would hold 4 liters just fitting in some little side pocket on a backpack. I gotta give them the points for the realism on that one. So get rid of all these drink pouches. And, yeah, there's not really... I tell you what, something that we could take, though. What is that? Something that we could take, though, and it might not be a bad idea, is I want to... where is orders? I want to uninstall conduit. Because we don't have any spare conduit, and I think it would really benefit us to have some for, like, the purposes of electrical. So I'm gonna let our boy do some uninstallation. And we'll take a few pieces of conduit with us. Then that way, the next time we run into a ship like that one that had the reactor on it, we could potentially use some conduit, some spare conduit, to try and patch up any holes in the electrical grid and get that reactor working. That's the hope. And worst case scenario, conduit is worth some money. Oh, that's trash. I don't want trash. Get your trash out of here. Alright, there we go. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, that's news to me. Although, I guess it kind of makes sense. The way that, like, metal baseball bats get dented, I guess it makes sense that they'd be hollow. It not only makes them cheaper, but you can also do that to, I guess, because of the curvature, you know, it, like, reinforces, I would assume. Alright, well, that's another one down. Uh-oh, space police. They're out here on patrol. I tell you what, I think this is probably going to be our last one for the evening. Unless it turns out to be like a bust and it's just like one little chamber. I won't leave you guys hanging like that, but I think I'm gonna make this my last one, if it's a sizable wreck. No, I shouldn't be going to space jail yet. I'm all paid up on my debts, and technically this is the timeline where we didn't attempt murder, so technically we haven't done any crimes yet. I mean, any time's a good time for crime, but I don't think we've done any crime. Alright, so again, we got just a little bit of time, so I'm gonna let our mans do some repairs while we drift. It's only about 120 seconds, so we're probably not gonna make much progress before we get the prox alarm. Kill the speed! Kill the alarm! And it looks like our cross is good, bearing is good. We just drifted in. I'll even give her a little bit of gas. We're gonna hot dog it. And duck. Alright. Bizarre lips. Man. I swear. Whoever's naming these ships, give that guy a raise, cause I tell you. Alright, everything looks good. Pop on the helmet. Let's head on over. Oof. 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 I mean, unless I'm missing something, I think this is the ship. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm not gonna make that the last one. That would be a ripoff. I'm not gonna do that to you. Is this like an escape pod or something? Like, I don't... Oh yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. Shuttle pod. Alright. I was about to say, like, there's basically nothing to it. I don't understand. Oh. Eat me. Ow? Okay, Why are we bumping the ship? I didn't move. Well, I'm not super comfortable with going in the direction of the space police, but that's what we're gonna do. Whoops. There we go. Hit the thrusters. And we got about 200 seconds to kill. So, put our mains back on auto and let him do some repairs. Alright. Hopefully this is gonna be better than the last one. Cause that was a disappointment. Like, we still haven't really found our unicorn yet. We've mostly been scavenging off the leftovers, but I have yet to find, like, one really big, good condition ship where I can confidently say, this is our forever home. Alright. Rising Disco Passenger Shuttle. Okay, so this one's probably not gonna be very big either. It could be. It could be like a bus instead of a taxi. A lot of doors. Of course, seats. That's to be expected in a passenger shuttle. Uh-oh. We got more people having a bad time. Well, let's see. Let's look at power viz. Okay, so there's basically no way we're getting all this power back online. Power viz, we got so many holes in the power grid. So yeah, that's not an option. Nothing in the fridge. The nav console is in decent enough condition, so I think we uninstall that. Take that with us, make a little bit of money off of this trip, considering we haven't really taken anything from any of the other derelicts since we left K-Leg. So that'll be the first thing. I guess we can check these. More bleeding. This guy's dirty, weary, dead, gasping, so it looks like somebody got attacked and somebody suffocated from the look of things. They were both shipbreakers though, so that's weird. It's very strange that one of them would have died from injuries. Maybe it was infighting, who knows? If so, they sure as hell weren't fighting over anything in this ship, at least not from what I can tell. Doesn't appear to be anything worth money in here. Or pills. Oh, just a bottle. And again, just a lot of seats, no storage, just a few storage bins here. Oh! Well, that might be our EVA helmet right there. It's damaged, but we should have all the parts we need to repair it, so that might have just made this entire endeavor worth it. Alright. Well, let's see what we can do about that first, because that'll make this entire thing go a lot faster. Take off the helmet. Drop this bad boy on the floor. And then we want to repair. Nice, nice. Come on, baby. Tell me we got everything we need to fix it. Excellent. Outstanding. So that gives us our EVA suit. The only thing that we might be missing still is a CO2 scrubber, but hopefully I can use it regardless. So let's roll over here. Oh, we still need to restore the helmet. Restore. There we go. Fully restored EVA helmet. You love to see it. Ditch the light, because I think we're about to not need that anymore. We'll put the other backpack in our hand. And then show me that horizon. Yep, so this one, decent quality bottle. The battery could use some repair, which that's fine. We'll go ahead and repair it. Not a big deal, not a big deal. Restore the battery. And then as long as it'll let us use it without the CO2 scrubber, then we're in business. Stick the battery in. Are we good? I think we're good. We are good. We're not dying. That is the best news we've had all day. We now have a fully functional EVA suit. So yeah, even if nothing else came of this, I can say that this was not a wasted trip. And we got ourselves a control console, so we're making a little money off the deal. Hey. It's a good thing I went for one more. And that will set us up for success in the future because now we'll have much more longevity in the ships and we won't have to spend so much time going back and forth. So, move that bottle over, drop the console right here, gonna take the helmet off and put that on our new clip point. And let's go ahead and restore this guy. Alright, and then I'm gonna do one more sweep just to make sure we didn't miss anything. And then I think we can put this one behind us. Oh, that's right, the doors. I forgot about the doors. You know what? I'm feeling frisky. And I haven't really done any kind of shipbuilding or anything like that yet, so that's what we're gonna do. Oh, blow it out your butthole. Apparently, some of these conduits were so damaged is that, like, some of them have collapsed and become unusable while sitting in a crate. Gotta be kidding me. Yeah, no, that's true. And I think that's one of those things, again, like you say, space fiction tends to overlook often is spacesuits are hard, and maintaining them is hard, and building them is hard. And so it's insane to think about, like, the costs involved with that. Especially on the kind of scale that you see with, like, you know, fictional interstellar civilizations. Like, using Starfield as an example, to think about the amount of logistics that goes into creating that many spacesuits, that's just crazy. We know we got batteries, so I think we can do one of two things. I think I'm gonna do the power viz thing, because I'm a glutton for punishment. Is this toggled off? You've got to be kidding me. So here I was, getting ready to do all of this jury rigging and plugging in wires all over the place, and all I had to do was flip a switch. That was the only problem. The ship is still in pretty bad shape, but I was certainly not expecting it all to come back online that quickly. Let's go ahead and scrap that and see if we can get the other door open. We're going to install right here. What is your problem now? First, so if this has given you any idea of the completely back-asswards way that I have done this so far, I'm just now getting the message about installing something on a derelict because this is, in fact, the first time I have installed a part on a derelict. In this playthrough, anyway. And with everything being this level of functional, there's almost a part of me that wants to just see about salvaging this ship. Because it's relatively small, so it wouldn't be too expensive if we wanted to buy it off of the market. Let's see. Access the lock. We'll hack the code. And let's see what we get. More storage, it looks like. And nothing of use. But yeah, like this little shuttle here, we got some passenger seats, but we could clear all that out and make room for more cargo. Like, we could absolutely turn this hold into a cargo ship. Which isn't the worst idea I've ever had. And oh baby, is the transponder is working too! I think this might be our unicorn, guys. It has a functional transponder. The electrical... Oh yeah, I could absolutely get rid of the bodies. But we have mostly working thrusters. We have batteries. I mean... It's not much better than what we're... Like, you can see size-wise, it's not much better than what we're currently using, but... The fact that it has a working transponder and a working antenna, because I can see the light on it. I think this might be our next get. So I'm gonna finish up the transponder here. I'm gonna finish repairing it first. Okay, so we've done that. And then next thing is to toggle the power so we don't drain the batteries. Oh, poop. We need power to open the doors. Okay, so we'll basically, we're gonna force open all these doors. And then we'll go kill the power again. Because even though the ships are roughly the same size, this has got a lot more open space in it. And that means that we could potentially fill this space with a lot more scrap and cargo. So let me remind myself of what the name of this ship is. And I know I said I was gonna call it, but now I've got a thing going. So we got the Rising Disco, which is a passenger shuttle. I think before I call it a stream, I'm gonna head back to K-Leg and we'll check the board. Unless you can do it from here, I don't think you can. What is pass? Oh, that's just the that's just the gigs. Think you can do it on the socials? Doesn't look like it. But yeah, I think we go back to K-Leg. I'm gonna check for the Rising Disco, because based on name alone, I would take this ship. But I'm gonna check the Rising Disco, and then we'll see how much they want for it, because there's not a lot in it. But we could transfer almost everything in our current ship to the one that we're going to move into, and then just sell whatever's left over. So let's see. We're going to have to do a little bit of a maneuver here. Because we got a derelict directly in our path, so we are going to do a little bit of a maneuver here around the wrecks, and then we'll maneuver to K-Leg, and oh my god, somebody's flying directly at me again. Let's tempt fate. If we're gonna go out, let's go out in style, because I got a feeling this guy is gonna try to hit me. Well, he's not gonna try to hit me, but I have a feeling he is going to hit me. I don't know, well, maybe it'll be this other guy that hits me, who knows. But you can see, like, these guys go flying around at insane speeds. You're giving me a prox warning to the planet. Okay, I don't care about that. That's the prox warning I'm worried about. Alright, let's get a wind. I wish you could dock with other parts of K-Leg and set... Like, right now, you have to dock with K-Leg, and then you have to use the transit to get wherever you're going. I wish that you could, like, if I knew I was going to K-Leg Commercial, I wish I could just dock with K-Leg Commercial. But maybe it's a game thing. Just a restriction of the engine. Because I know they tried to have that implemented at one point, and it didn't work very well. There we go. Wait for it to load up. Outstanding. And, oh right, gotta turn off power viz. I guess first order of business is let's see if there's anything in the selling zone. I know we didn't pick up that much, but let's see if there's anything that I want to sell. Sell the dusters. I guess we can sell this other EVA suit. I don't need 2 of them. I may hang on to the navigation console. No, because we can take the one off the ship that we have. I think we're good on that. We're good on that. Let's see. We do have the bat, but I want to keep that for now. And we got another tack knife, so I'll sell this one. And I think we're good. So yeah, 11K, mostly coming from the control console. And then let's hit the transit, and we will go see how much the Rising Disco is going to cost us if we wanted to buy it. Hopefully not much, because again, there wasn't a whole lot in it. So I'm hoping the price won't be that high. But this is a space dystopia, so, you know, come what may. Alright, buy derelicts. Rising Disco, here we go. Man, really? They want 180K for that? I don't know. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. And it's a lot of money. We don't have enough, even if I wanted to buy it now. Even if I sold the ship that we currently have. I mean, if I sold it and basically gave them everything, that wouldn't be enough. So I don't know. Maybe we don't do it. Or maybe we kind of stealthily retrofit it and then try to figure out how to buy it later down the line. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look into it. Because maybe it's just not a good buy in the end. Because at the end of the day, it's still relatively small. But even if we found something bigger, it's just gonna cost more. So, I don't know, maybe we hit a few more derelicts, see if we can find another reactor that we can sell. Handle it that way. Not 100% sure, but I think I'm going to call it there. Like I said before, I just wanted to see how much they were going to ask us for this ship. But it looks to be a little more expensive than I thought it was going to be. The hope was that it would be cheap. So yeah, let's get it out. So with that out of the way, yeah, Ostranauts, there you go. If you like NEO Scavenger and you like spaceships, good combination of the two. A little janky, as we saw with the combat, but at the same time, there's a lot there. And again, the game is constantly being updated, so things will get better, stability will improve, the different mechanics will get better. Just give it time. And that's why I like to revisit this game every once in a while, so I don't know if we'll play it again, just based on some of the jank that we saw here, and I do still kind of want to go back and finish the BTA campaign that we were working on, but I also wanted to give you guys a break from that since we played it for like 3 streams in a row. So y'all just let me know what you prefer. As always, we've got the Twitter machine, the X-Bird. You can check that for when I go live, and feel free to contact me on there as well. If you got ideas or you've got feedback, I love to hear from you. Again, like always, got the YouTubes where I put all the VODs from these streams if you want to see that as well. Beyond that, again, just want to remind everybody that we do have Spooky Month coming up, and I will be playing Signalis at some point. I will do some kind of a formal announcement for the new outfit when I get closer to the point where I'm ready to do that, but I'm still in the middle of some prep work, so that's not quite on the horizon just yet. So again, don't know when I'm going to play another game, don't know when I'm going to stream again, but when we will do this again, as we always do. So, like I always do, I want to thank you guys for showing up. Again, life is short, and it's a roller coaster of challenges, so I appreciate you spending some of your limited time on this planet with me and hanging out. And never forget that your life has value, and that the world is a better place with you in it. Never let anybody tell you otherwise, and we'll see you in the next one.